Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about and show you how to use Samung Dex. There are two preferred methods that I use to run this. One of them being with a HDMI to Type-C cable, plugs into your monitor and to your phone. The other is going to be with the Samung Dex Pad, which your phone sits on top of. Got grip pads on the bottom, an HDMI port, USB port for charging, and two USB ports for keyboard, mouse, or flash drives. So first, let's get these cords plugged in, and I'm going to show you how to use Dex with the cable. Once you have the cables connected, grab your phone. Put the Type-C plug into the bottom of the phone. You're going to notice in your notification panel, Samung Dex pops up. You do have to enable it. Once you do that, Dex mode will begin. And there's your desktop instantly. So, first thing you're going to want to do is go back into your phone, enable touchpad. Because with this cable, you cannot connect mouse or keyboard, at least through USB ports, so your mouse will be on the screen of the phone. I do recommend first going into settings. You'll notice a new thing in there for Samung Dex, which will enable you to customize and change the keyboard, mouse, resolution, screen, all those settings to make sure that you're set up properly. Check your resolution. If you have a 4K monitor, you may be able to use a higher resolution setting. It should default to the best one for you. You have an on-screen keyboard, which you can click on from the bottom right of the screen. So yeah, very useful. And you can also use this on TVs as well. If you go to somebody's house with a non-smart TV, they've got an HDMI port. Plug in, you can open Netflix, YouTube, all of a sudden you can do anything that your phone could on their TV. So very useful. Kind of like Windows, you've got like a start menu-ish kind of thing down here on the bottom. I do recommend when you're done that you close and clicking OK. One more thing I forgot to mention, I want to show you that you can still use your phone while Dex mode is active. Now with the cable, remember you don't have the touchpad, so it would be hard to do both, but if you had a video going on the screen, say Netflix, YouTube, then you can go back on your phone and do something else as well. Okay, so now we're going to, we've got the Dex pad plugged in. Underneath, I have my mouse and keyboard plugged in, HDMI port, and charging cable. Now there is a fan inside this Dex pad, so not only is your phone going to charge, it's also going to be cooled. A lot of benefits to using the Dex pad. So insert the phone, switch the input here over. Okay, now once again it will be in your notification panel, so scroll that down, activate. And just kind of let your phone sit there now because we have a mouse and keyboard in this version. It's a lot easier to use now. One cool thing that I noticed as soon as I started using this is how many windows I can have open. So as you see, you can still use your selfie camera. Let's say open calculator. I've had 9, 12 windows open. I mean, YouTube, Netflix running side by side, both audio playing, even though they were overlapping, but it's endless the amount of windows that you can have open, and there will be no lag. Let's say open your browser. Let's see what else we got here. We'll get Netflix open. Now, one thing I'm going to show you guys later in this video is something you have to enable manually is full screen mode for these apps. And once it is enabled, you'll see as I just clicked here, you will still have to tell the app, hey, go full screen. This portion of Netflix will not take up the whole screen, but it will open in full screen if you click on a video. So we'll get Netflix going. YouTube, sorry. And say you want to open Google Maps. We'll get that up there. Let's open a game. Elder Scrolls Blades. And let me readjust the screen here so we can see everything. There we go. All right, so we've got YouTube running. Blades is now over here running. Completely smooth, no lag, works great with a mouse. So the possibilities are endless. I mean, if you're in school, you can open Notepad, have an instructional YouTube video going, have your calculator handy. Everything looks great in full screen mode. It is just a great tool to use if you're a mobile type person that uses your phone a lot. Granted, you will need a monitor. So let's get some of these closed. And we will go into settings. I want to show you guys now. One click will not open anything. You do have to double click. Some of the things that I changed when I first started using this. So you've got your wallpapers that you can change, and this is for the home screen, lock screen, just as on your phone. Set them individually as you like. We'll change the lock screen. And just to show you here, change the home screen. I believe that's the one I already got it on. But anyway, that's how you do that. And for the mouse, you can change the speed of the mouse. Primary button, if you're left or right-handed, I guess. So kind of like on a computer, you've got your mouse keyboard settings. Now the default audio, this is one thing. You can have sound come from the phone or from the device you are plugged into. This is where you will change that depending on how you want that to go. Now this is where you change that full screen option I was telling you guys about. Force apps to resize is what it's called. You will want to turn that on. A lot of things you'll open in Samung Dex you will want in full screen. I haven't had any issues with running anything in full screen, although they do warn you that it is in early development. So yeah, that's the basic setup. You've got your cell phone settings down here on the bottom, your notification panel, battery percentage. It's every bit of a phone and computer hybrid setup here, which is amazing. Very useful. And like I say, it doesn't have to be just computer. You can plug these into TVs and run all these things as well. So, alright guys, that sums up the video. I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and thank you.